Yo, what's up? This your boy Yo, Smile for Life TV. Today I'm here with Ronnie.
Appreciate
the
y'all
world famous Shishis, man. You know
yes, the world famous Shishis.
This is go ahead.
Been here over 30-something years plus.
Right. This the management, the manager here. You know what I'm saying? So give people a little history about Shishis. You say 30 years plus, man. World famous. Why is the world famous?
Why is the world famous Shishis? It's almost like a mega. It been in business over 30 years. After the storm and all that, it was one of the only existing clubs here. Right now, when you come, we get a lot of tourists plus our locals. When you Google, we're gonna be the ones that pop up.
Right.
Shishis was probably in over 11 movies, even Claws is out right now. And so what I'm bringing to the table is bringing back that youth and bringing it back. That's why when we put in our thing, make Shishis great again. Right. That's what we plan on do.
Right.
That's what we're doing. Last night we did over 50 plus girls.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so with that being said, you know, I know that you have a history in the business, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit on the history and how you got to this point?
Well, quick pass is music got me in the club business.
Right.
So I started off doing music, and then once we was doing music, I was like, you know, I'm gonna open up a club so I can play my own music.
Right.
Since the DJs ain't want to play our music.
Right.
So that's how we ended up starting from there.
Right.
And from there, it led me to here.
Right.
Dealing with the entertainers, because it's hand in hand. Like the strip club and the rap game and the music. If you go to Atlanta, LA, that's the scenes.
Right.
It's no regular clubs. Everybody in the strip clubs, breaking records, breaking music. You're gonna hear it first there.
Right.
You're gonna hear it in the trap first before you hear it anywhere else.
Right.
The trap love it, everybody coming behind it.
Right.
So.
Well, I definitely could see the difference, because I mean, I've came in here a few times in my years, and I've been paying attention to the social media. You just stepped it up tremendously as far as wanting to get people to come out, and I'm seeing the parking lot is extremely packed.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing special nights and events. Can you tell people a little bit about that? Like, what's some of the new nights that you got themed in here?
Right now, we actually haven't really created a theme. It's just that they've been behind the movement so much that we appreciate everybody who's been helping us make Shishis great again. And it all starts with all the entertainers that come faithfully.
Right.
We open Tuesday through Sundays from 9 until faithfully. We 20 plus on up faithfully. Right. There ain't too many clubs on a Tuesday can get 20 plus girls to show up.
Right. And why do you feel that is? Why you think you have that type of work ethic coming here now?
It's you know, this is like sports. It's just like basketball, it's like football, it's like anything. Like, everybody have to believe in the same game plan. That's the only way you're gonna win a Super Bowl. Right. I tell everybody, you know, everybody be like, oh, Ronnie, you did Shishis on Bourbon Street. You built Spades. You did Rain. You know, you was in Chicago, you was in Detroit, you was in, you know, all over. And like I told him, you know, I won that Super Bowl last year. Right. You know, this is my Super Bowl right now.
Yeah, you ready?
So, so that's what we, So when people talk about the past, I'm talking about the past. I'm gonna focus on the present. Don't matter what I did then. It's what I'm gonna do now. So, and that's what we're doing. And everybody here, the whole team, Ray, you know, and everybody part of the staff, Rolex, you know, everybody believe, the girls believe. It's a win situation with anything. We don't have, you know, if we get any bad apples who's not believing in our formula, they gotta go. Right. That's just what it is.
Right. So you just mentioned doing some work Detroit, Chicago, places like that. Can you just speak a little bit about what's the vibe that you wanna bring here to New Orleans? And did you learn anything like by going to other cities and stuff as far as managing with strip clubs and things like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's always something to learn. The vibe here is it have been created. Like, you know, 4 years ago when it started was V Live. Right. V Live brought a whole new atmosphere to the city of New Orleans.
Right, it did.
And I could remember everybody saying, it ain't gonna work.
I remember that too. You right.
They said it ain't gonna work.
Right.
They took our liquor license. Y'all ain't gonna work.
Right.
We still doing 100 grand, $100,000 a night.
Right.
This flowing. with it and without it, you know, and it's something that, you know, the city ready for. Like, I tell anybody, like, you can be from the hood, you can be from anywhere. If you from the hood, you don't want to go, you know, you want a nice atmosphere, you want something to go have fun.
Right.
You could be the biggest gangster ever. Like, if you create a good atmosphere and a good thing, man, nobody not cutting up.
Right.
They not. Guess what? The worst killer gonna come here and they gonna make sure nobody don't do nothing. Cause you know why they enjoy it so much?
Yeah.
Man, nah, it ain't happening around here. Yeah, this my core zone.
Yeah.
And you gotta have your people feel comfortable. Like if somebody come to Shishi's and they be like, man, I'm going to Shishi's, then that mean they don't know me. Because when you got a relationship with people, they gonna be like, man, I'm about to go by Ronnie. That mean it's personal relationship.
Yeah.
And when it's personal, then they gonna come and they gonna have fun. They gonna make sure we don't have no problems or none of that other stuff. You know?
Right. So can you tell me a little bit about what do you look for when picking and hiring entertainers?
Well, what I look for in entertainers, I look for somebody who don't look like an entertainer. If anybody look at our realm and our page and what's going on right now, we have a lot of beautiful women. Xavier Dillard University, have girls fly from LA, Florida come down, and we give you a variety. And one of the things that I'm able to do, that if weekly we have our starting lineup. We have our Brooklyns, our China, we have our starting lineup. But weekly, I'm intertwining a good 10 to 15 new fresh faces.
Yeah, that's important.
So you would never be bored.
Yeah.
You would never be bored.
Right.
Because when you come here, it's like, man, I didn't even see her.
Yeah.
When she started. You know, they're looking at the page.
Yeah.
You know, like when I post, it's not it ain't no catfish.
Right.
That mean they in the building, they here.
Yeah.
It's real live.
Ain't no capping going on.
None of that. We ain't doing none of that at all. And that's why daily you see me, I'm a post a fresh face. It might be a fresh 5, a fresh 3. You never know. You walk in here, it might be 10. And that's just a few that I post. I don't even post everybody.
Right.
Because I don't want to give it all away.
He wants to surprise when you come.
Yeah, but I'm going to give you enough to get to get you here.
Right. Like I say, man, the parking lot definitely be packed for what I'm seeing. And I actually was in here probably about 2 weeks ago. You know, I hadn't met you yet, you know what I'm saying? Just came in here real quick, and I definitely saw the difference, felt the difference. I mean, you had the girls walking up asking for a drink and everything, like the way they was dressed, and just everything was a better vibe going on in here. You know what I'm saying? So just want to say, like,
man, I appreciate
he definitely talking the real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to know, just while we talking, man, I've always been curious. Okay, like a movie like The Players Club, right?
Yeah.
Like when you was watching that or whatever, when you was younger, I'm sure at that moment you probably ain't no way life was gonna take you. But like, what's some of the misconceptions of working at a club like this?
Okay.
Or what people might have think was going on?
The misconceptions that people might have that all entertainers. It's not hoes.
Right.
Like, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Like, some of them beyond professional.
Right.
Some of them, I have a young lady who work here. She's a chef, and she train people. She teach school.
Right.
You have a school teacher here.
Right.
A couple of them. You have some that's still in nursing.
Right.
You know, you literally have some that own their own business.
Right.
Like, this they hustle, this they trap.
Right.
Like, some put themselves through college or putting themselves in college, and guess what? The money's so good that I'm gonna keep this, and they got goals. As long as you set up goals and all that with it, you know, there ain't no stopping for them.
Right. So my bad. Go ahead. Keep going.
And one of the things they don't realize, like, guess what? You know, our old president there, his wife was an entertainer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Donald Trump's wife was a dancer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Right. Where she at now?
Yeah.
In the White House.
First lady.
First lady.
Right.
For real.
So real quick, what could be a misconception of you? Cause like the character Dollar Bill. What could be a misconception about you?
You have to have that, you know, like you have to play the different roles.
Right.
Like you dealing with, give example, over 50 different personalities.
Right.
Just in entertainers, whatever they going through and all that, and everything else. So everybody sometimes get a different person.
Right.
It all depends on the way they carry themselves and handle themselves towards me. But the one goal is about the bag.
Right.
Like in one of my write-ups, I say secure the bag.
Right.
And I try to tell them, I sit down and when I have do an interview, I sit down with them and I talk to them. I want to know what's your biggest goals, what you trying to do. If you walk in here and say I'm trying to be the best hoe ever, I know what direction to punch in. If you say, man, I'm trying to get me a car, get me a house, I know how to help you.
Right.
So that's one of the things I do. I don't just be like, oh yeah, she cute, she fine, let me hire. No, what you trying to do? Why you here? You know? Right. So I know what to do. But you know, a lot of people look at it and take it and just be like, okay, he mean, he this, he that. Nah, I'm firm. I believe in, guess what, we can all be perfect. It's about what we do, the energy we put out here and everything else. And it's about the goal, getting this bag.
Hell yeah. Right, well, you mentioned, you say having 50 different personalities. Earlier you were saying, you know, it's the new Super Bowl. We win a Super Bowl every year. Yeah. Man, that sounds like you the coach, man. Like you, Bill Belichick. Well, in New Orleans, you Sean Payton.
Hey,
you know
man. Hey, man, I'm telling you. We just had this talk the other day. Like I was just saying the same thing. Like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the key players that I like to have on team is, guess what? You know, like Ray. One day he quarterbacking, one day he the running back, one day he the wide receiver.
That's important, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with anybody on the team, that's what it's supposed to be. Everybody supposed to be able to play that position, step up or step down when it's needed to win.
Right.
You know, like you can't just be like, well, I'm the quarterback and that's just what it is.
Right.
We have star girls here that sometimes that step down allow other girls to make money and eat. And that creates a good atmosphere, not tension and drama that you normally see in a strip club.
That's what's up.
Because I done been in some clubs that, you know, at the end of the night, you got 15 fights breaking out. Yeah. I done been in clubs where you got girls making so much money, they handing you $1,000 for a $1,000 fine and sneaking somebody.
That's crazy.
You know,
that's
it's
crazy.
Serious. It's serious.
Yeah,
it's serious.
Crazy,
yes.
So look, like I say, me seeing the social media vibe and everything, can you just let me know, you know, in 2019, how important that is to use social media to your advantage now in this part of your career?
Yeah, it's one of the stepping stones. It's like having another employee, and that's how I take it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I take it 100% serious. Like when I'm in my house at 7 o'clock in the morning, from leaving here at 5 or 6, I'm probably working another hour or two.
Right.
Just on social media. I'm gonna fall asleep with the sun in my hand. So when I'm asleep, it's working for me. So when you waking up while you was asleep, you missing, it's working for me.
Right.
Like I tell the girls, like, guess what? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're supposed to be dropping it on them.
Right.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's like opening the store, having a business. Eventually, they're gonna do one thing. They're gonna be like, man, Ronnie is killing me. I'm about to block him. I'm tired of seeing this shit.
I gotta get over that.
Oh, I gotta get over that.
Right.
It's gonna be either or. I ain't gonna let you get no in between.
Yeah, I'm the lady. I gotta get over that.
I'm gonna get over that. You're getting blocked.
Yeah.
You know.
So look, I'm gonna ask you while you're here, man. Like, how do you feel? You know, when you're looking out and you seeing the vibe, everything. What's that first thought going in your head when you see somebody they ain't spending no money? You know what I'm saying? He just sitting there.
Well, like I have a thing that, like I tell the girls, it's like sometimes, you know, especially new girls, a lot of girls, you might get a couple of no's before you get yeah. But some of the gentlemen that come in the club just as nervous as you. Sometimes they take them a minute. It take them a while to spend a drink. I watched a guy last night, perfect example. It was 10 minutes before we was about to close. He was in here. I kept sending women at him because I knew he was going, but he waited 10 minutes to cut up a check. He was in here all night.
Right.
So the last people who was there reaped their benefits.
Right.
We happened the other day, guess what? The old NBA young boy family came through.
Right.
We had like 20, 30 some girls. That was like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right.
We was down left to about 8. Right when we about to close, 20, 30 minutes.
Right.
Walk in, all the money went to cutting up.
Right.
So sometimes, you know, it's just what it is. Sometimes you gotta wait them out, you know, and I call them fillers. You get your fillers and, you know, make the club, as long as they buy a drink and patron, some way or the other, you know, then it allowed other people to spend money.
Well, I know for me, my vibe always when I come in, you know, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna get me a drink, and I'm gonna observe first. I'm kind of looking like I don't want to go too early to like, okay, let me get the private dance. I'm looking like, hold on, I want to see everything first.
Yeah. See what they got to offer. The car lot, you know,
right.
Car lot,
right.
It's the car lot.
I want to see what I want first, you know. So
check it
I
out
might
first.
say no a couple times. That don't mean that no, I ain't gonna come back to you.
You ain't gonna come. Because
I like you, but let me see what else.
Listen, I tell the ladies that all the time, and they be like, I say, listen. If they say no, you shake their hand, you get to know their name, you double back. You might got to double back 3 times before they ready.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I come in with money.
Yeah.
I'm coming in with money, but.
When I used to go to I was one of the ones who sat there towards the end. I used to be that same person.
Yeah.
And whoever was nice to me right before I left out the club, I threw my money and walked right out. Yeah. Throw a couple of bands and then leave.
Right.
So the whole while they probably just looking like.
Yeah, he a loser.
And then realize you just miss your blessing.
Yeah.
You know, so you just gotta, hey, you can't be mean to do it. Like I tell them, man, you can't be mean to the customers. You don't never know who is who.
Right.
What are you waiting on? It could be the right song, right drink.
Right. That's true.
You know, and it'll make it kick it off. And that's why like your DJ and your host is so important.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. The vibe, the music, like you say, is what being played, new music being broken in. So can you talk a little bit about that? Like, you know, because I have interviews a lot with a lot of musical artists out of New Orleans and stuff like that. So are y'all willing to play the new local music?
Yeah, we embrace our locals. Like, they can come, they can set up. There is no charge. I don't charge them. We want you here to perform. Right. Come. If you support us, we're gonna support you. But the great thing about us, even when you leave this club, we still playing your music. Right. See, that's the advantage that they don't realize dealing with us that nobody else gonna do. We still playing your music. Right. Still playing your music.
I hope 100%. Y'all listening, man, because look, on this page on My Have a Life TV, I feature a lot of musical artists, a lot of them watch my channel. Yeah. I hope y'all listening to what this man telling y'all right now, you know what I'm saying? Because they always say, man, we don't get enough opportunities, and DJs don't play us, and radio and blah, blah. You got opportunities sitting right here.
Right here.
The man Ronnie, the world famous Shishis.
Yes. The one thing we do, and our DJs and the people that I bring, they are everywhere else, you know. They not only just here, some of them DJing at a strip club out of town, they here, they there. So when I put the pieces to the puzzle, it's something that's gonna make sense for everybody. Right. You know, and that's one of the things, like I tell the locals, like a lot of people we get out of towners come true all day long. Right. I'm coming in town, man. I want book, I want perform. Right. All I tell them, guess what? Just make it make sense. Right. When you get on stage, spend your $100 or $200. That same money you was gonna pay, throw it. Right. Because if you get up there in a strip club and rap and don't spend no money, these girls is looking at you crazy. You spend some money, now they know who he is, they gonna follow your page, and your fan base then went up. Hell yeah, because look, anything a beautiful entertainer, if she bagging it, if she shouting it out, it's good. Over. It's over. Good. Yeah, it's definitely over. So you gotta realize that. Yeah, so before we get out of here, you know, like you had mentioned, you had did some work over at Rain, over at Space, stuff like that. Why was this location the best choice for you now to be here? Be here? Because like I was one of the ones, I came to, you know, Shishi's, I was a customer, and even at all other spots I used to come through, and it was the name, it was the brand, like this Shishi's, it actually should be one worldwide. Because it's been around that long. Yeah. So now it's my time. It's been here for 30 years. I'm gonna take it another 30. Right. And when I finish, it's gonna be branded just like all other clubs, city to city, state to state. They just, you know, they was rocking. They just ain't know the direction and how to take it to the next level. Right. So that's what it is. So now resume and adding this to it. And then one of the main things I wanted to do was, you know, a lot of people looked at me like I was crazy. Because when I came, it was just, you know, She's had, it's out the pasture. It's dead. None but the old people there. None but the old girls. A lot of my friends was like, you sure?
Right.
You know, and I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like when I came, you know, it wasn't no cocky. I was like,
watch what I do, yeah.
And then I had my, you know, the second week I was like, I don't know what I got myself into. And then, you know, I sat down and somebody sat down with me. And I ain't gonna, you know, I'm gonna shout out to, you know, China doll. She was like, when you gonna turn up? She said, you ain't turning up. I said, yeah. She said, yeah. I said, all right.
Right.
That week we was rocking since then.
Right.
She said, you ain't touching, you ain't promoting, you ain't do nothing. 2 weeks. I said, I was just observing. Saying what direction, how to do, or could it be done?
Right.
And we here now.
Yeah, well, I definitely see a difference. Like I say, man, you can expect to see me.
Oh yeah,
when I come through, I'm coming to see Ronnie.
You VIP, baby. You VIP.
Yeah, man, definitely. So let everybody know again. Let them know when they could come through, the hours and everything.
Yes. World famous She's. Tuesday through Sunday, we open from 9 o'clock, 9 until. We got food, we got steaks, we got gumbo. We sell everything, lobster, food all night, real food, not just wings. That's what we catering. Plus beautiful women. Yeah. Some of the best entertainers around the world. Yeah. And they ain't even entertainers, they ladies. Right. So come enjoy yourself, come do that. We the last existing real strip club. Guess what? We all the way at the end and we still winning. All the way at the end. You're going to pass up 100 other ones before you get to us.
And you're still coming over here.
And you might stop at the other ones, but you coming to us. And because you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad. Yeah. Yeah.
Let them know the Instagram and all that right quick.
She's VIP 9000. She's VIP 9000. So make sure y'all check it out.
Yeah, man, definitely. You know, this is Mahava Life TV. Got Ronnie here. Yeah. Great interview, bro.
Thank you for stopping. Appreciate y'all for having us.
Stopping out your business schedule.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for having us.
Yeah, and sitting down with us, man.
Yeah.
We signing out, man.
Come have a drink with us.